Episode 4. The Unwanted Visitor. The next day, Ren visited the cat's whisker as usual. He was still thinking about what Noah had said the day before, that the cats had a special connection with people. Ren wanted to ask more questions, but he wasn't sure if Noah would tell him the truth. Something about Noah still felt like a mystery. When Ren entered the cafe, the cats greeted him warmly, especially Mittens, who jumped onto his lap as soon as he sat down. Ren smiled and started petting her, feeling more comfortable in the strange cafe. But then, the door opened, and a group of loud customers walked in. They were a group of young men, and from the moment they entered, Ren could tell that they didn't care about the peaceful atmosphere of the cafe. They were noisy and rude, laughing loudly and pushing each other as they walked inside. The cats scattered, clearly scared by the sudden noise. Ren watched them with a frown, hoping they wouldn't cause trouble. But as soon as they sat down, one of them started teasing a small black cat that had been walking by. The man grabbed the cat's tail and pulled it hard, causing the poor animal to yowl in pain. Ren stood up quickly, his face red with anger. "Hey, don't do that," he shouted. The man turned to Ren and laughed. "It's just a cat. Relax." Ren didn't back down. "Leave it alone. You're hurting it." The man's smile disappeared. He stood up and walked toward Ren, his eyes cold. "What are you going to do about it?" Before Ren could answer, Noah appeared behind the counter. His face was calm, but his eyes had that strange shine again. "Is there a problem here?" Noah asked, his voice quiet but firm. The man looked at Noah and smirked. "We were just having a little fun. No harm done." Noah didn't smile. He stepped closer, and something about the way he moved made the air in the cafe feel different. The cats, which had been hiding, started to come out of their corners. One by one, they moved silently toward the group of men, their eyes glowing in the dim light. The man who had been teasing the cat looked around, suddenly nervous. "What's with all the cats?" he muttered. Noah took another step forward, his eyes locked on the man's. "This is a place of peace," Noah said softly. "If you cannot respect that, you should leave." The man hesitated, looking at the cats that now surrounded him. He seemed unsure, but then one of his friends tugged on his arm. "Let's get out of here," the friend whispered. "This place is weird." Without another word, the group of men hurried out of the cafe, leaving the door swinging behind them. As soon as they were gone, the cats relaxed, and the cafe returned to its peaceful state. Ren let out a breath he didn't realize he was holding. He looked at Noah, who was already back behind the counter, as if nothing had happened. "Thank you," Ren said quietly. "I didn't know what to do." Noah smiled, but it was a small, sad smile. "The cats protect this place," he said softly, "and the people in it." Ren looked down at Mittens, who was now purring in his lap again. The cats were more than just pets here, that much was clear. But what were they really protecting? And how did Noah control them so easily? Ren didn't know the answers yet, but he was sure of one thing. There was something very special about the cat's whisker.